According to The Guardian, in 2017 there were 37 billion tons of CO2 emitted from burning fossil fuels. This has been an issue for a good many years now, and only recently has been started to be addressed. The answer to this is obviously renewable energy. Why renewable energy? 81% of the energy consumption in the US was fossil fuels in 2016. While coal is down, natural gas is increasing. We will face this energy crisis when the mined fuel starts to run out and become scarce. And this will happen roughly in the next 100 to 200 years, which sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. It takes roughly 422 years of the natural process of organic matter decomposing and forming fossil fuels to replace just 1 year of fossil fuel that we consume. This is obviously not sustainable. It also causes issues such as global warming, acid rain, and air pollution and water pollution. So the main types of renewable energy sources that I will be talking to you about today are biomass, hydroelectricity, solar, and wind turbines. These are listed in order of how prevalent they are being used. Biomass is roughly 40% of the energy of renewable energy sources being used. Hydroelectricity is next. Solar, well, in my mind, should be used a lot more than it is actually third on the list of the renewable energy sources being used, and wind turbines, wind farms, are the fourth. So what is biomass? Biomass is natural waste used to burn for energy. This could be organic, such as wood, agricultural waste, or agricultural byproducts such as ethanol or methanol, animal waste, and it uses the readily available waste products, so it's not generating anything new, but it is being used to produce electricity. These are easily replaceable as opposed to fossil fuels, and they can be good for the environment as well. For instance, the high demand for wood, for burning wood pellets to generate electricity, has caused an increase in planted forests that take CO2 out of the atmosphere, which is also good for the environment. The second type, hydroelectricity, is easily renewable. There's no pollution involved with this sort of renewable energy source beyond building the plant. However, the drawbacks to it is that it uses large amounts of running water to generate electricity, and this becomes an issue because there are limited areas that you can put these up in, and whenever there's heavy droughts, the price on electricity will jump as power becomes highly sought after and not readily available. Solar power, which in my opinion should be used a great deal more than it is easily used for individual homes. You can store it in batteries and for automobiles. And the solar technology is advancing quite rapidly in today's technological age. For instance, Tesla's line of batteries and photovoltaic panels have come a long way. He's made roofing tiles that go on your roof, look just like a roof, but they're photovoltaic, so they generate energy, store it in a battery, and run your house off of it. Photovoltaic panels use excited electrons to generate electricity. This is traveled through a wire, through a battery, or to power some sort of whatever it is you're trying to power. Solar ponds can also be used. These are ponds with a high salinity. The sun heats them up and heats up the water, and the water holds that heat. Then you could pipe that to either heat or generate electricity on its own. I'm not sure that these are used quite as much as solar, but it is an interesting concept. The drawbacks to this is the high intensity of sunlight cause major reflection areas. This could be dangerous for pilots and harmful to animals that fly through it. Finally, wind is also used as a renewable energy source. These are turbines that are used to generate electricity from natural wind. They're the big white turbines that you can see usually in mountains or high wind areas. These generate no pollution, but the drawbacks to them are that they are an eyesore to the population in the surrounding area, and they tend to be rather noisy. So in conclusion, in 2015, roughly 19% of energy consumption in the world was renewable sources. The rest was fossil fuels. In my mind, this is a far too small number as opposed to the fossil fuels of 81%. We need to end pollution and find a solution to the finite resources of fossil fuels. Solar, wind, hydroelectric, and biomass are all great paths to take into this future. Thank you for watching.